Guys, here, this is Alex, and I have here a brand new Sega Genesis arcade stick. It's called a 6-button arcade stick for the Sega Genesis. There's even the Genesis logo, as you can see right there. And it gives indications around the sides and everything about like what the stick is about, what the functions are, although it has some pretty gross exaggerations of which require for you to be specific about context, meaning, and the descriptions. And as you can see, the box is worn and everything, but it looks to be in fair condition. The joystick inside is new. It's new. So I'm going to get into this. And hold on a second. Let me get into it. Okay, so here's more of the stuff here. As you can see, here's the wrapper, along with the manual and everything, with Sega of America's card for business reply mail. And let me look into this joystick. Hold on a second. Okay, so here's the joystick and everything. And as you can see here, here's the wire, which is in obviously new condition and everything. And this is an example of a controller that would have been in an ugly box, but it's actually new and beautiful inside. And as you can see, I tapped the buttons here, and you can't really be here to feel what the brand new joystick is like, but to describe the joystick, which is right here, it's very smooth, very buttery. And you get like the action buttons here. And what Sega would have meant by their description of how like you would have no more combination button pressing, what they mean is like when I deal with this Genesis controller, I would no longer have to use my thumb to press more than one action button. Like basically with this arcade joystick, I would use different fingers to push things at the same time. See? Like that, as opposed to just doing that. I mean, I probably could do that with this, but, you know, like the buttons are bigger, and there's just more of a product here, you know, just more of a product. And I got the manual here, and it gives descriptions of what to do when you play older games with the joystick. Supposedly there's this mode button that is right here. You're probably wondering what that's for. And well, that's to play with the older games, maybe like some of your arcade games and stuff. And it actually has a list here of what games are not recommended to play with the Sega arcade joystick. And this is important, because if you try to test your joystick with something like Double Dragon 2 or Slime World or Troubleshooter or Jordan versus Bird, you would have some problems, you know, and that's important because you don't want to accidentally throw a joystick away when really it was just not compatible with those games. And yeah, it has arcade controls as indicated there. And when it comes to the joystick on the bottom, well, it has what is it like? It has rubber. It has kind of like rubber feet and everything. You know, rubber feet. Like here's a rubber feet. Here's a rubber feet. Here's a rubber feet. Here's a rubber feet. And this is really important. I had a joystick like this, and I was actually opening up the joystick and everything. It's actually, I think it's very easy to repair, even if you have a broken joystick. And it does have some really neat things about it, especially with the turbo functions here. And this is overall the 6-button arcade stick for the Sega Genesis. And I'll see you later. Take care.